Call of Duty 2020 is the announcement right around the corner. This time last year, on March the 8th, we got the reveal trailer for Black Ops 4. Now, as of recording this video, it is March the 6th. And honestly, we're around that area where it could be literally be any day now for the announcement for the new card. Now, the new card, people are saying it could be World at War 2. People are saying it's going to be Black Ops 5. The main one that people are saying is Black Ops 5. Personally, I would like the Black Ops series to be done with, and I know that's going to sound quite bad because I know a lot of people really love that franchise, and I did as well until Black Ops 4. I loved Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, and I did not like 4. 4 for me was like a reminder that it's kind of gone stale now, like that series. I think they should make a whole new one altogether. So I don't know, just a different name other than Black Ops. So like go for a different name and go from there. Really, I think that is probably the best way that they can do it, because I feel like Black Ops has just been dried out too much and milked too much for money at this point, and I feel like they're just using the name just to get more sales, which isn't a good thing really. But if they bring out this new one and it's Black Ops 5 or whatever it is apparently supposed to be set in, I believe, like the Cold War, I believe is what people have been saying. The Cold War, Vietnam War, stuff like that. People have been saying it's going to be based around that. That could be quite an interesting take, because we've had, obviously, World War 1, I think we've had. No, have we had World War 1? I think we've had World War 1. We've had World War 2 anyway. And even if we haven't had World War 1, we've had Battlefield 1, which is World War 1 game. So we've had shooters of that kind. Whereas the Cold War game, this is going to be something really fresh for COD. Like, it's going to be really refreshing anyway to have something that's a lot different. Boots on the ground, different style guns, different style of how it plays. It's going to feel a lot better, hopefully. As long as they execute this right. They've got Sledgehammer and Treyarch working on this game, because Sledgehammer are no longer a thing, so they're helping Treyarch out now, making a game with them. So two really good developers, and they should be able to do this well. The only thing I'm hoping they do not do is, I hope that they do not fucking mess with the microtransactions. I really don't want another messy microtransaction game where, like, Modern Warfare at the minute, it was great when it first came out. I know a lot of people don't like that game, and I can see why. I personally do enjoy it, and I have enjoyed it. It's not as great as it could have been, but it's still a good COD game, and it's one of the better ones that we've had in the most recent years. That and World War 2, I would say. And as far as that goes, Modern Warfare right now has been turned into a microtransaction filled place. You can buy Tamagotchi watch things. You can buy a death counter to be able to see how many deaths you have. You have to buy a watch thing for your wrist to be able to see how many deaths you have in a game. You can't see it on the scoreboard. I did make a video about that before. I don't know if that's changed now, so I could be wrong in saying that that's still a thing. I might be wrong on that. Someone will have to let me know. But that is terrible, that they're taking away basic features from a game and putting it behind a paywall. That is when I have a real problem with it. I also have a problem with supply drops when they are used for, like, when a gun's put in there and it's much more powerful and it's just ridiculously OP compared to every other weapon in the game. You just pick it up and you can just land amazing kills with it instantly. I have a problem when they put them behind supply drops, because again, it's just money grabbing. I don't have a problem with it being melee weapons, camos, dances, taunts. I don't care if you can buy that shit. I don't care if that's in supply drops. No, I don't really care about that stuff. It's not really important in the game to me. I just want to play the game because it's fun, and I want to use the guns, and I want to shoot at things. I want to use the maps. You know what I mean? I don't care if my character looks like, I don't know, some fucking golden statue. I don't fucking care what it looks like. I'm not going to see my character once I'm in first person, am I? I'm not going to see it, so it doesn't really matter to me. The camos don't matter to me. It's just, if I want camos, I grind for gold, diamonds, something like that. It gives me something to do. I don't need to spend money on the game. But obviously some people, some little kids who like Fortnite and stuff, you know, they'll want to be maxing their parents' credit cards out on it, you know. That's just how it usually goes. But as long as they don't fill it with microtransactions and they work on executing this game properly and having it as a complete finished game when it arrives, with all the features like theater mode, combat records, leaderboards, all of that, as long as it comes as a complete game, everything is there on launch, it will do well. It will do well anyway because it's a COD game, but it will do even better, and more COD fans will really appreciate it because it's something that we've been fucking stripped of for ages now. They've taken like leaderboards away from us, and basic features, and putting them behind paywalls or just not adding them at all, which a lot of people aren't happy about at all. Also, another feature that I saw Thunder commenting about, he was saying that he wants us to be able to see how many people are online playing the game now. Like back in Black Ops 2, you know, to say how many people are online playing the game. He wants that feature to come back. Now, I think that would be a great idea. I really like the idea of that. I really liked it. I don't know, it was just something that I liked within the game. But it'll also be good to see how many people play the game at launch. And if they mess this up and they do something bad, you know, they start putting supply drops in, it'll be interesting to see how the numbers change, because I'm assuming people would stop playing the game and go back to older CODs, or just start playing something different like Apex, because Apex smoked, was it Modern Warfare or the game before Modern Warfare? Apex smoked one of the COD games completely out the water. Like, people were quitting COD to go play Apex because it was that much better at the time. I think it was Black Ops 4. I might be wrong on that, so I'm not sure if I am or not. That game absolutely destroyed COD one of the years. So they've got to make sure that they're doing everything correctly. And obviously, if we can see how many people are online, it will genuinely be interesting to see how many of those people start leaving the game. And I don't think they'll do it, because I know that I think I know that they're going to do something sketchy and scummy with the microtransactions that's going to annoy a lot of people, and they know that people will start leaving their game again. So they don't want to put it on because they know that it's just going to be embarrassing for them. And they're just going to get absolutely smoked and roasted because of the amount of people leaving the game. But the problem I always have had with COD games is they at launch they make everything and before launch they make everything seem amazing, like it's going to be so good, like, you know, and they get all this hype behind it. Everyone goes out and gets the game. It's really good for like a month or two, and then they start slowly putting these microtransactions, slowly doing scummy fucking business moves, and treating us like dollar signs rather than actual fans, which obviously to a certain degree I understand it. It's a business, you've got to make money at the end of the day, but you should still treat the fans and your customers with respect and an understanding of what they want, so that they don't feel like they're absolutely just being used all the time. It's not good business practice, but they're going to continue to do it because people are going to continue to pay for it, the parents' credit cards, because these little kids want all these emotes and stuff because they think it's cool. It's going to keep happening. There's not a lot that can really be done about it, really, which is quite sad. But I'm hopeful that this COD will be good. I mean, I shouldn't say I'm hopeful because I'm probably going to get let down. But this year will probably be the last year that I put my faith in COD, and I'm feeling positive so far that it's going to be a good year for COD, especially now they've got 2 developers working on it. So it should be. I'm expecting a complete game when it's done. If it is not complete, that is utterly unacceptable. I don't know. What do you guys think about COD 2020? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.
Yeah, they love to see you at your worst. Stick the knife in where it hurts. Fuck them all, I know my worth. I'm cashing in for that purse. I spent years in that dirt. Now I'm taking chances, I'm building my own church. They can't take away what you've been going through for years. But I'm back in this bitch, overcoming these fears. No hip hooray, I don't hear no cheers. That's fine, I got 6 figures and I made it all with my peers. Never took no for an answer, I got the game at ransom. Been fucking up the industry for years, don't call me Branson. I do it differently, I'm a different breed. Look at what I have achieved, I'm in the whole of the league. I got many enemies, I do this independent so I can buy a bigger pendant. Watch my pendant when I invent, I turn words into cash flow. I'm the leader of the pack, come with Castro. Been wishing for a 6 with a dice roll. Took so many risks for this life, yo. Not all of them paid off, but I'm still here. No days off till my kid's a millionaire. Yeah, I roll the dice, see where life takes me. I've been feeling down on these nights lately.